Fellow Ambazonians, fellow Southern Cameroonians, welcome to another episode for the No Koni Talk Show. Today na number 27 day for this month for May 2021. I want to welcome una. Na me una host Capo Daniel Sense King Lukong. Una Ambazonian FBI and the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Defense Forces. And na me Arankam, as una know very well, would I make a commitment for this particular show to speak the truth and nothing but the truth with bold precision and for do investigations for make sure say make una get the available knowledge for which will happen for ground zero for abroad and for whole our leadership them to account so that me them begin tell una exactly which way they fit do am. And we will make sure say every time where the leaders make any decision or they make any promise, make it be in a one way they fit keep them. Because they do this one primarily for the people for Ambazonia and the people for Biafra and Africa as a whole. So now welcome for this show, ladies and gentlemen. Our people from let me see, I did not put the title of the show, but our Biafran brothers and our Ambazonian brothers, you're all welcome. If you can see on my corner here, you will see Ecam Live. This is because we have been having difficulties with my laptop. I don't know whether it is another possible virus again or that it has been hacked, but we have reset the whole, make a new Ecam account so that we can do this show live. You are all welcome to the show. And those who will be watching me on Ambazonian Communication Network, ACN, at home and abroad, I want to also thank una for opening una door for una house and for welcoming me inside. As una know very well, this show will also pass for Facebook Live and for multiple platforms. So whichever side way you watch me, if you watch me even after, I want to salute you and for appreciate the fact say una don't take una ear for listen for the message we will get them for una today. Una all una welcome. As a tradition for this show, it be before the one start, we first bring some fine song, tradition, where before the pastor comes, you have a good music to welcome the Christians, the faithful. So please let us have this wonderful song from Bakosi land, Ambazonia, Atlantic State. So let's welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I welcome once more, fellow viewers, welcome to another episode of the No Koni Talk show that is aired on the ACN television, the Ambazonian Communication Network. Today we get a very big presentation which is titled The Defenders of Homeland. I'm going to take you through Ambazonian territory and into the Biafra territory. The critical issue today we have to address is the issue concerning the petrol dealers union that have become a quagmire in Ambazonia. I will also take you through the Biafran land we see a lot of big progress with the Biafran Eastern Security Network that they do am for ground. I go bring una some of those updates them and for encourage the people of Biafra. Say me they know say they in a very long and a very tough fight. Things that just get started inside Biafra. Would want for congratulate the so-called unknown gunmen. We hope say they will graduate from that position for rightly accept the responsibility for their actions and for stamp their authority, the authority of Nnamdi Kanu, where Naibi, the major leader for the indigenous people of Biafra. We follow their development very well because it be closely linked to the Ambazonian struggle as both sides them that I'm coming to this alliance for help each other. Already we see the great fruits of ground zero. We can get more access into the black market for arms, and we get a lot of other benefits them both sides them as a collaboration it intensify. Both sides them go to intensify their campaign as well. So before we get into Ambazonia, for go through our territory as we prepare our people them for get into a critical stage for this our revolution, we would want to introduce machine gun, heavy machine guns inside Ambazonia. Would already be capable now for stop on their track the armored vehicle where the French government either enable La Republic to Cameroon for possess them so that they easily get into our controlled areas and liberated areas for cause havoc, burn villages, rape women, and kill innocent civilians with impunity. That has been taken care of. We are very confident that the block by block strategy has empowered our population and our pro-independent forces to stand their ground and defend the integrity of Southern Cameroon and fight to exert our sovereign right of our territory. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go on for take una for inside the great Biafra land and for give una a little bit update. We don't see say for inside Biafra land for in particularly for Akwa Ibom. We don't see say for Ikot for Obasi division. We don't see how the Eastern Security Network they don't get into action. I go bring some of those updates, make it inspire people on both sides, both the Biafran people and the Ambazonian people, and for reassure the Biafran people from all our pollings and all our indication, more than 99% of those who have been polled, and I have polled quite a lot. I think on social media we had a poll of close to 200 Biafrans. They are all behind the struggle. They are still timid. Most Biafrans are still hiding behind fake profiles. They still want to still enjoy the benefit of the zoo called Nigeria. They have to be bold and separate themselves. They have to be bold and separate themselves. They have no future. Nigeria was fused in order to suppress the indigenous people of Biafrans, their rights, and to exploit their resources. That is not going to change. It's not going to come by begging. It's not going to come by you pretending. When somebody is after your inheritance, you have to fight and you have to fight back. So we want to congratulate the Biafrans for the Eastern Security, their operation, the way they don't carry them. Land may gonna see how things that gradually change and things that will only intensify as we go forward for inside Biafran land. So we'll get a lot of media material today for share. We will start with this particular operation for inside Akwa Ibom by the ESN. So these are some of the images we don't see them. The security forces them for inside the indigenous people of Biafra. They all go. Unafistic gunmen them in broad daylight be prepared for attack a position of Nigerians military post and a police station for inside the Biafra land. And if you notice very well, the populations are cheering their forces. They are happy. These forces represent the will of the people of the Biafran. It represents the grassroots movement of the Biafran people who have suffered under Nigerian annexation and Nigerian force rule for so long that they cannot breathe. They have to fight for themselves and to survive. You can see the population support is there, And this is very indicative that the Biafrans needs to intensify their campaign for independence and liberate Biafra from the zoo Nigeria. They have no future together. You cannot mix two things. Syncretism, mixing things that cannot mix. So let me get some of this video before we move on. You can see the Biafrans Eastern Security Forces, and they should inspire the youth on both sides. So finally, the Biafran people, them, the civilian, them, their hope they come alive. These forces, them, gone are those days where black the baby brainwashed for things say rebels them. Those who they rebel were the problem, were the source of insecurity. Now the people of Biafra, they know very well that this Eastern Security Network is crucial for them to survive, for their survival, and to protect their land that is being grabbed, and to protect their rights that is being trampled upon, and the greatest right being the right to live. So you see that it become much bold than how we see them before. This there is an attack there. I bring up the video. It show how they eventually take down a police station for inside Biafra Day, and that is very fantastic. That is very fantastic. Nigerian is gone. Everybody know that is a failed country. So now if you see, this is OG police station. So then completely taken down. It is show for the people say the Eastern Security Network for the airport no be a joking matter. These guys mean business. The youth are ready to fight. They are ready to exert themselves. And we ask the Nigerian, the Biafran movement for adopt the guerrilla tactics for the Siam for inside Ambazonia. Now the best shot that for win the Nigerian government. They will not fight the civil war like they had fought before. This time they are going to win because you have social media, news is everywhere. They are much more smart, and they should have learned from the betrayal of the French people who came there pretending they were coming to support them. They brought in Ivory Coast to pretend they have recognized them, only to do the research work and to discover their secret, and then turn around and ask the Cameroon government, which is their puppet, to close the border and choke off the Biafran military from receiving aid and very important vital supply of military hardware from the outside world. And I just want for just like in what we see for what we would see for inside Cameroon, the Nigerian military is a demoralized force, is a corrupt force that cannot withstand any long-term battle. They are fighting for money. They are not patriots. They are just people who want to survive. Majority of them are thieves. Like when I see the case where we see them, where they come up for day. The Nigerian military, this way they don't catch it. Where this military, he hijack a car, kill the owner of that car, run with the car, go to a hotel. Luckily enough for the family, the car be get a tracker, then track down the Nigerian army, then catch it, then hold on for the Nigeria na a zoo, na a failed state, na a state where they don't already prepare the ground for foreign company them for come take away their resources them. They don't care at all about the Biafran people. We call on the Biafran youth to rise. And I don't want to make it particularly appeal for the Eastern Security Network where we do them for the background, but I appeal for the public of the Biafran because they watch me and they increasingly very influential people then for the Biafran movement. They listen to my advice, not just as a top official of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, but also like an advocate, a Pan-Africanist, somebody who don't take years and years, 4 years to study about guerrilla warfare and how to make a country ungovernable to attain political objective. In this case, the liberation of Biafra, the empowerment of the people of the Biafran land with their God-given resources. This is crucial. You have to, as you prepare the Biafran people to announce the independence of Biafra, you must not allow any administrators to stay in the Biafra land, in particular Biafran people who are saving the Nigerian government. It does not make sense. they are going to create a network of infiltrators that are going to kill your children, your forces that are vital for your survival. You have to kick out all Nigerian people in your land that represent the federal state of Nigeria, including the state governors. Take them all out, take all the military barracks out, so that you can have a space to survive. Because now that everybody knows the intention and the agenda of the Biafran people, which is to exercise their right of self-determination as indigenous people, the Nigerian government sees you as a threat. They will come after you, they will neutralize you, they will turn Biafran into a land of blood if you do not start as early as you can. Biafran needs to be out of Nigerians' control, out of Nigerian influence. The most important thing, because the international community will keep on staying quiet and silent, you have to stop the exploitation of petroleum from the Biafra land, and any foreign export have to stop. Choke the international system, then they will realize and they will take you seriously. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'll take you back to our studio and back to Ambazonia, where we start first with me, your humble Sense Pass King, as you know very well. Lukong Sense Pass King na me una own countryman for inspire una before they get inside the detail for the program today. I want for show na where to be a Lukong na a village warrior. So there is a very inspiring video here. Ma look, as I see my ID struggle for browse through for pick out the video for Lukong. Lukong, your village hero. So let me get that video here for you. So this computer thing, with this new technology, we have to do everything from here. So it's quite a little bit. Okay, there we go. So this is your humble servant, the Lukong, and your village hero. You see, Lukong climb cow ahead. Hey! Hey! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hey! Let's see. Man past man. Ngum. Power. African power. That is who we are. That is who we represent. There, we are the people who can dare. We are people who can take challenges. We can take the cow by the horn. I encourage all my own country people them, all the grassroots people them, where they don't ignore una for a long time. Una the shidon for village, they go bring the people for town, they can become mayor, parliamentarian. When una actually know the need for the people for village. I want to salute all my country people them. The one when una the hella big mammy them for quarter, hella big mammy them for village, for carry water, for broke firewood, where no man no know. Now you be the hero. All those of una they make mud blocks for inside village for make sure say make development it go on for village. When people they come for town, they need to see una like any person. Now you be the hero. I want to thank all those nchinda them where they live for palace. Now they take care for tradition. When people they need to see them, for thank all those boy the way time for contributing. Now they go cook for chop. Can't save and people then chop. Now wanna be the engine for our livelihood. All our mommy the way they do work farm. Buy and sell and where they do petty business. Now wanna be the people. Wanna get the power. The Obama be toxic for we for achieve change. We the masses will need for make sure say make we turn up so strong where the political manipulator them they no fit make any concession for which we want them. So now me today una own countryman around come and I want for salute una all across our territory. The one the way they need to talk English. Where they don't fool una say una no get sense because I need to talk English. When important decision about una life or una future it will happen, they determine una should don't wanna work come up for parlor so that make people will baby book then start begin talk. No, make una know say most of those people where they go that baby school them, they learn a cram work. Learning, it not only being a formal, you go through education with your life experiences. People where they do herbalism, they not be different from doctors, so they don't go for medical school. As a matter of fact, some of the herbalism be far more educated than the one the way they don't go to school because they do both research, they produce their own medicine, and then be excellent with very few side effects. Go for China, you go see how they treat their own herbalists and their own traditional medicine them. So we have to be proud of who we are. We, our country people, as Saluduna, shake, you know, they all money place they una come good, una turn up strong, una talk. Make una no give away una language. Language na power. We, the people from Ambazonia, the vast majority, we more than 90% my own country people, they speak the pidgin. We plenty pass the one the way they come with big sense. Make you no talk your no try to talk English because you want please some man. Talk the language you dey for your mob with pride. Because language na communication. No level me they can begin fool your head with big talk. Where at the end of the day, nothing, no brain, no day for their head. We want start today for our take una for inside some one video they way they go viral before we want already land inside the show today, because the primary thing we will handle on today now the whole issue way they go around the dealers of petroleum, their union, which the mafia way then they go on from Manfe to Ekok, the whole mafia way that entangle the governor, the top commanders of La Republique who are occupying Ambazonia, including it is now in the diaspora also with Chris Anu. I'll bring all those big revolution for una. When I go understand why Chris Anu they talk me they lock the border, we then get a lot of conversation with our forces on the ground, and if we pass some very important instructions and order for ground zero concerning this issue. But first, some video where they go viral, as una know, would just come from celebrating the Day of Resistance. They talk about Dongu Foncha, it is go ahead, and this video where they make itself viral, it be where I want for see share and would especially those who are there for house, who they watch me through the Ambazonian Communication Network. Make una take una eye, una see wait till La Republique they do, and wait till we will mean for their eye. This one they come in this story for this video where some activists for inside La Republique for Douala, it take a time, he go make a statue for John Gu Foncha. He go plan that statue for inside Douala, So La Republique to Cameroon, their military people then come for that statue, then knock that statue for ground, then carry them, then tie them with rope, put them for motor, for drag them for ground, for pass a very, very important message for our people. It be very important. We're gonna watch this video. Now the statue that's for John Gu Foncha, the elected official, the last elected prime minister, legitimate representative of the Southern Cameroon Ambazonia administration. We're gonna watch. Now either way they drag on the ground. For inside Douala, then tie him with rope, cut his head, they drag him for send a message. They for easily carry and put him inside moto. They will treat him with respect.
Monsieur Sama fabrique le statut de Don Gu Foncha pour venir monter ici au Carrefour. Parce que lui, il veut la patrie. Maintenant, un policier là-bas où il faisait la situation vient directement pousser pour casser. Et lui dit qu'il ne veut. Est-ce que le policier a le droit de casser le monument d'un Camerounais? De celui qui a... Non, jamais, nous on n'accepterait jamais.
Et le délégat lui a dit, moi j'ai suivi en direct, que non, qu'il fabrique pour lui qui dépose. Mais qui dépose pour un patriote, un Camerounais, un policier vient détruire. Mais c'est son frère Camerounais, mais c'est pas normal. Nous sommes où là? Nous sommes plus en sécurité.
Nous sommes contre ces gens-là qui veulent lui jeter des pierres. Donc ce n'était pas sur cette façon. Ce n'est pas de cette manière qu'on devait lui défendre que non, tu ne dois pas le placer. On devait, c'était par une négociation, par les paroles, par les dialogues. Ce n'était pas qu'on devait venir bousculer.
Ça me fait mal parce qu'on a poussé un combattant qui a combattu que eux-mêmes les policiers là et les billes là qui sont aujourd'hui. Je ne les insulte pas. Je ne les insulte pas. Ils combattent.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my country people them for ground zero, I want me gonna take a very good look about where it pass, because this short video clip where it go viral, it give a clear picture of what way it happen with our people then. Why did they kill the way we did they kill them? If you look at the reaction of the population around, this one for Douala, a place where you get a lot of Pan-African patriot, people there then get very good heart. Most of them they sympathize. They ask, why would the Cameroon government ask a soldier, a policeman, for break down a statue where they don't make a me represent John Gu Foncha? The least way they for fit do am, if they not be feel one me that statue day for day, it be been for bundle that statue respectfully because of who he represent. carry and put them on top, back pick up, carry and go them peacefully. But then come, then push them for ground, then cut the head for the statue, then drag them for ground, even against the will of the people. It is shown at two different type of people. You get the authority when at the government for La République du Cameroon, where most of the citizens then be powerless and they not be in favor. They need the support way to that government they do. This government, now a puppet government will be set up by the French government with the sole purpose for exploit our territory. And our people then, where most of them they be very good as well, they then become like an inconvenient. Even more na our state, even more na our symbols them for our state, including John Foncha, the name of our country, our history, anything where it represent our legitimate, our inheritance as a people, as a country, na ye way they hate them, because it remind them say they not there for our country legally. It remind them say which way they take up from our country, it not belongs to them. Say they are thieves. Now ye way they go do everything for destroy, for wage war against our statehood, against our representatives, for make sure say may go be a people without a leader, may go be a people without a history. That is what it is all about, to destroy, humiliate, because that is what they have been doing in order to steal from us. This Cameroon government is an annexationist, is a colonialist, is an evil regime working as a tool of France to exploit our territory. And our people have to know this. No matter how they treat you and they tell you they want to accommodate you, they will only do so as far as you abandon your state, you abandon your country, your history. Once you call the name of Southern Cameroon, once you say, I am who I am, then they will wage a war against you. They will pull you to the ground. They will chop off your head. They will burn down your village because you have just tell somebody who is a thief to his face that you are a thief. This is not different from what is happening in the apartheid, used to happen in the apartheid, where they want the black people to accept to live like second-class citizens inside their own country, where certain positions is not given to blacks. They have to be in a certain space in the kitchen, like maids. They don't have the right to talk. Their own local languages do not count. Their own education say they want you are stupid. They want you to remain stupid. They want you to be foolish. Because if you are wise, they become threatened. They become inferior. They become afraid of you. That's why they must destroy our educational system. They must destroy our potentials economically, scientifically. They must destroy us like they did with that statue of John Foncha. My country people, for Ground Zero, make una shine una eye and make una understand where to dey and our position and the fight we will need to fight them for our survival as a people. No person, no group of people without a country can live peacefully and live a whole life as God is designer. All man belong to somewhere. For many, many years, over 56 years, people that don't sing song. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we belong. We belong in a country where for the national TV, CRTV, they sing a foreign language. Their national anthem, they talk in a foreign language. Their president, they talk a foreign language. It be foreign to us. We do not belong. We are like a children that were adopted by adoptive parents. And we have come to age and we ask ourselves, where do we belong? Where do we come from? Where are we going? We have finally found the answer. We have learned our history. We know where we come from. We know our rights. And we are taking back our inheritance from La République du Cameroon, who do not deserve a dime from our territory. We must fight this with all our might. We must do everything, everybody together. Make sure we kick La République du Cameroon out of Ambazonia. God bless you. So we will leave this place, and before we want to go inside the main topic for today, we now the issue concerning the Union for Petroleum Dealers, where they do mafia, big mafia, where they involve even the colonial governor Lele Afrique and their top military commander, the year say corruption in that day for this struggle. This one, I will see how La Republique they partner with some fake people them waiting there for Ambazonian struggle. I will bring all those things them in a while. But before we want to first start, I want to talk say I will bring the share one of the video where you don't come out. Some person done leak video from Kondengi prison where that prison where they be kidnapped where they be kidnapped Seseko for Nigeria. Seseko now the head of the interim government group, one of the major faction them for inside this our liberation struggle. He's a patriot, somebody who stand for independence, and he pay the ultimate price for that stance them for inside La Republique. He go
walk us through a few of the stages of Joseph's life.
So now Seseko Ayok Tabidis, the president of the IG group, and the video that come out way there for inside prison. We are so happy to see him strong, keeping his dignity together. We love him so much. Our prayers. He represents. He's really representative of the spirit of Ambazonia, and he remind us once more again of who we are: gentle people who are resilient. No matter the hardship where they put us, we still struggle to maintain our spirit, keep our dignity together. We want to salute Seseko Ayok Tabi. I'll play the video for everybody on Ground Zero.
How much he moved. At the age of 17, Genesis chapter 37 verse 3, they said Joseph was one of the last sons of Jacob, and Jacob favored him. Jacob loved him to the point where he bought him a coat.
So unafisi Seseko Ayok Tabi, even inside prison, how he pray for God, worship God, and persist stand strong for the people there. If we easily take bribe for La Republique, abandon the struggle. So we remind him, and we already so it really touched our heart, because na person we don't turn up for forefront. Even though today they for inside prison, we still stand up for you with the call for the unconditional release of Seseko Ayok Tabi. Why would not say it be impossible for La Republique for release or for win any case through litigation? We pledge for fight until the last person is released from prison, and until all Ambazonians are released, because Ambazonia is also a big prison where there is no freedom. There is no freedom at all. Freedom of speech, life, movement, whatsoever. So we stand with Seseko Ayok Tabi. And when Seseko day for inside prison, it be very sad when we look at the people. Some of the people then we don't live for behind with the that organization. And there is one of this guy. I heard we heard it's a francophone. I don't really know, but the guy is called Nachop or something like that. Let me put up his screen with the people of the group, the infiltrators who try to take over Seseko's group. They call this guy a Nachop. I don't know where they hire him, where Sako hired this one. This particular guy, I heard they say he's a gay. He's a gay in America. That means that na man way he gay he body for other man picking the middle the year more for day. So I don't get anything against people when they practice homosexual, like this guy where they call Mr. Nanchop. But these people, they don't spend their time for praise me Seseko die. For set up Seseko meet and kill it. Every day this boy, he there for that their ABC TV channel. They lie about Seseko. Say Seseko want go sell Ambazonia. The other day they make video. He talk how way. Say Seseko say Field Marshal call Seseko. Seseko they ask say who say your place there you didn't have who say. So that make it send La Republique. Me then can go kill it. You know, we get a lot of disagreement with Seseko, but we respect it and we revere it for the rule way that play inside our country. For the declaration where he retaliate our independence. For the rule way play and for recruit people. We disagree with it for many fundamental things, but we always support it. We will always stand with it and we will always speak the truth. Never should we go the route of these people. This Mr. Nachop, the Chris Anu, who spend their time making up stories without any evidence, without any substantiation, to slander heroes like Seseko Ayok Tabi, noble people like Seseko Ayok Tabi. We are respectable people, people of God. Whenever we disagree with anybody, including with Seseko, we should do it without fear and favor, but with a lot of respect and humility. At the end of the day, they are there because of us, whether we like it or not. Whether if tomorrow they feel the pain and they decide to try to compromise themselves, we know for sure that they have took a stand for us. We'll continue to pray for Seseko and fight for his release and the release of all Ambazonian prisoners of war who have been removed from their home country into dungeons in La République du Cameroon, and those who have been kidnapped from Nigeria and ferried home inside cargo planes. Will continue to pray for their release. And on that account, I want to even continue in that light. I don't know if I should continue in that light or not, because there are just so many things that these people are doing, but there are many other important issues to talk about. And I'll continue this issue with these people later on, because we get more important thing. Will no one ever be so distracted from our main objective when we liberate our homeland. I will bring una the critical operations and we would want prepare ourselves for when the issue for buy machine guns them after we attend this objective for be able to stop this La République, the armored car from penetrating deep into our country. So we go on for first start for congratulate all the sister forces them where they don't take action them during this time, including the action the way no pity, it don't carry them great action, it don't give you a lot of prize. We congratulate you. I caught it cafe, no pity, your place day, shake, you know, they don't show say the block by block policy for the Ambazonian Defense Forces it work, and it be all part of our great design to inspire, to support, and to provide for all villages, all towns, all city to defend their block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, while we get ready with their command so to carry out significant and critical operations that are required for us to meet certain expectation of our international partners and the international community to know that we are responsible and capable of managing and controlling our own defenses and law and order within our country. So all the forces should continue to collaborate. I want to just say this is an example of great collaboration. We have seen our collaborations with Grandpa Bali, the joint operations that we have been doing with him and other forces around our territory. We don't see operation them also for inside the Atlantic State, Savannah State. I'll bring you people some of those images. And this is what we need, collaboration. When I see how the block by block it work, the collaboration between our forces, when the No Pity, the one go carry out this operation, he passed through our land, our territory that we control. He passed through our area. He discussed with Commander No Pity, who is in charge of one of our mission there. He spoke and they discussed with General Kapo, who is our overall commander in the great state of Bui, and they went and carried out that operation freely, and they come back and they pass. So our people, that is how every group has to operate. No group should act like a buffer to stop and protect any other group from attacking La République, no matter where you are. The whole idea is for people to be able to cross along state lines and carry out important missions, especially with groups like No Pity who are capable of doing such. It should be continue to be encouraged. And I want to just say, No Mercy, we support it 100%. I think he's some guy that his first stick, his first weapon was bought by us through our camp in Alabukam. It was bought by Alabukam, his first stick, and his group, the Marine of Bambalang, was originally an ADF force, and it is his force. It is under him, and he is doing a lot of sacrifices, harvesting weapons, doing marvelous job on behalf of Ambazonia. We congratulate him and all the forces that are independent and those who are working with other groups. All now one. We need to fight against one enemy. We need collaboration. We need collaboration. At the right time, all man in place go. They mean no man no begin fight for titles now and this and that. We'll continue to encourage them and to support them for the wonderful job what they do. I think that group, Marine of Bambalang, during the time we be under ADF, our commander they call it now foreign commander, if he can last go for inside Bafusam. And our forces, them from Donga Mantum, during the first operation for Insa Bangutus, they be joined with No Pity picking them. So I want to stay when I say we love them, and then for encourage them, for say we have a good history, and we are building on our longevity, our pioneer in experience in self-defense, and our connections to support and to encourage, to inspire all groups on ground zero as we will continue to carry out the operation to liberate our homeland. I go on for those take time also for bring out the big operation we'll carry on for the great state of Bui, for all man we did for has for inside ground zero. I think this is the longest attack that have been captured on video in Tatum. The Ambazonian Defense Forces then carry out a big operation inside Tatum. They neutralize 4 La République du Cameroun, their military. I just try to look those video from Tatum. So 4 La République du Cameroun, their military will be neutralized on the spot. So for this operation, it will be carried out by 3 different units, then launch an attack targeting La République du Cameroun, their military convoy. They ambush them multiple times. According to the commander, the people the way them fall, it be more than that, but they confirmed dead at 4 at the spot. 2 be injured. They can carry them by airlift, by helicopter. Who then yesterday those ones, and 2 they don't finish, they don't quarter. So I want to congratulate our troops. This one of Tatum, and I want to tell our people and say our forces are brave. La République du Cameroun have been defeated. They are bunkered down. Bui is a liberated area, and I want to give you a little bit picture of what Bui looks like. Somebody the call? Hello, this is Capo Daniel.
Yeah, my brother, good day. I don't know the time for China.
We are online right now, so we can talk later.
I just want to say something, but I hope it's not connected online.
It is connected online, so you send me audio, I'll get back to you. So I want to show now more about the reality on the ground. We have beaten La République after this brazen attack that took part that went on for over 6 hours. I want to show you how Tatum looks like today. Our forces, they are guarding that area, they are monitoring the enemy's position, and this is a video that we have bring out from Tatum so that you people can see and appreciate what is happening.
Amba oye. Yeah, it's a little man for Ambazonia for life. Yes, we did for Tatum, 500 meters away from the brigade. So one shoot who was say we don't take we land. This one Ambazonia flag. One say me the who was see 'em. No matter say they don't leave we say with so far. We try we go take we land, and for sure we land bina for we hand. Because even I say land no be for hand, we no be fit for draw the flag. The flag it there for Tatum, 500 meters away from the brigade.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my own country people, this is the reality on the ground. La République du Cameroun presence in Ambazonia, in the great state of Bui, have been reduced into people living in a bunker, in cages that they cannot come out. They come out to spy and raise their ugly head only when they are inside their armored car. You can see our forces 500 meters around their military base, surrounding it, monitoring it, so that these terrorist forces will not have a free way to go and attack our villages, burn down our houses, rape our women, and kill our people with impunity. This is the reality on the ground. La République du Cameroun presence is a small military post that is not up to 100 meters big. They are bunkered there, they have put sand around them. They have been won. We have won the war. We have liberated our country. We have to move forward to make sure that we can actually eradicate their terrorist presence within our territory and usher in full Ambazonian rule. For the moment, we have the transitional authority there, which coordinates between the various groups that exist in those areas and the population to make sure that we can begin in the preparing the nursery for our statehood. We want to congratulate our forces in Tatum, and also General Kapo, who is the overall commander of our forces. Bring up this presentation just to show a little bit, and then for Salodi, then we'll go for the Atlantic State. And yeah, so maybe they forgive me when I take time for look the video, because video them plenty for inside the computer. I need to take time for go through them. So if it be difficult, do I make I just take una for salute our forces then for the Atlantic State for FACO, for sure now our boys them as they come out last week also. Na video
This is the ADF, the first force of FACO. Today is the 20th of May 2020. As you can see, the street is dry. It does not be easy.
So this one I want for just take the moment for salute our forces then for FACO for the great job where they do them. And this one they come in the hill where we don't see how La Republique, these terrorist forces then for La Republique, they don't kill, enter for inside FACO, kill innocent civilians then for inside FACO. So I do want for bring out this video then this picture. Then before I want bring out, I want to also tell people and say just within these 2 days, 3 La Republique do come around, their troops that be killed by our sister forces them for the colonial prime minister office, the prime minister village itself for inside the village there for Ndiangote village for Ekondo Titi for some place they call and say Mbongogo 1. Now for colonial prime minister office the ranky 3 La Republique their military people then for day. Also in between Nkambe and Oku, they don't ambush La Republique to come around their forces them for day. 2 of them be wounded, and the things in that way they happen for inside Ground Zero. So I think come now for bring on a discussion about those other things the way they happen for day before we go for our main discussion today, where we be centered about the petroleum, where they for inside the issue concerning the petroleum dealer, their unions them for inside our territory. So I go take una now for before I want take for take una for inside this what's really happen. This one be very important, my country people make una know, because as we dey for inside this war, we fight this war for win, for get freedom. Me all man in life it better. Me will live for freedom. Me were people picking them for diaspora, they fit come back. Me one way they for their potential, then they fit be developed. Cameroon government they use now so way for kill our people. We don't see from way. How way some people then for America they where they for this splinter group, they ask me people for some soldier them where they don't misguide them, me then kill their own brother them for inside ADF. With lies say that they work for La Republique. Ground Zero, as soon as they listen for me. When I need to be very sure, say all our forces that they fight against La Republique to Cameroon. Make una not allow people then way they don't go take money for La Republique for where they be feel say they go make negotiation, make the war end quick. That way go be na their way for get their own money, because most of those people are people way they not be hard working. They will be na people where they know they will be jobless people before they struggle one start, even for America. So we don't get another audio where the person when I did like the chief of staff and they like na Sakoi own top military man, na he control all Sakoi things them. We know very well say Sako no get army them for ground where they control them. But they don't provide cover where any man feed those they under or they fit claim things them where they don't even know about them. That is the truth about the matter. I'll give you a clear example. We done the fight for Bamenda for a long time, for a very long time. These people that they talk say no be ADF, now them. But today, last time they interview, they be shoot that helicopter where La Republique will use and for carry military equipment from Douala to Bamenda. Chris Anu interview our overall commander for Meza, General Agamba. He talks to the people and this way they fight. The next time then catch Agamba for inside Bui. Chris Anu talks to me then kill him. Say na ADF, na military, na Cameroon military people. The one way be there for inside Bafuru, they call him Commander Alaji. They be call and say na their general. Chris Anu come again for TV, talks to me then kill that one, now a thief man. Before they talk to the one for Bamenda, Alabukam now, no be they say Alabukam, the Red Dragon, the Red Lions of Alabukam, now their force. After the force then come out then deny say no, would work now for ADF. Then come out, they talk to na only Alabukam. Then come out go for Alabukam, they say tanker na their IG camp. Taseng na their IG camp. Today they talk say Taseng Tanka na thief people. They need to talk because that boy did the thief. They did try na for kill all man wey dey fight so that me the war end. We no solve any problem. Then me them go take money where they don't promise them. Now all that way they do am. Now why that way when General Ivo be rise, the first general, the biggest general, where you and big number them bring down Colonial SDO for inside Batibo, then try ways to take and kill it. Now their chief of staff, this one they go in particularly for all our fighter them, and for people the way they don't be brainwashed with lies from these people, with this poisonous ideology of a government during a revolution. Make una take una own ear, una hear way to way this boy when a pikin way come off from Ngi. It is stay for Canada. Now the Sako a top military man. He don't make audio, it talks to me then key all our general the way they dey for inside Meza. I go play the audio, make una hear or una own mob because I think if man talk, I una no go believe.
Enough is enough. We all of us suffer for this country. There are A4 of anyone where you go find a list of these 6 people them. When you find them anywhere, decommission them, take them out of commission. Make sure so they not be able ever to do it way they do them.
So the one na John Igiwan. Na pastor my mommy them, my papa them. The one na pastor, he call himself say be pastor for Canada. Na he be Sako, he head for security where they manage all the so-called people where they call restoration forces. He is sending message. When he talks to me then decommission. Decommission means say make you kill. Say me then kill all these general. When I see the general the way they call them. All the action one they see for inside Bamenda. Now this general that they do 90%. Start from General Cross and die. Now our general that way they for tanker. Before the one shake do small reshufflement. Now he had one of the top commander them. Man no give a name. Commander XXX. Now he will then appoint him, make it be our head for our anti-kidnapping. Now that boy, it work a hell of way. Anytime where this kidnapper them, the kidnapper for Bamenda, now they risk their life, go fight, take them. They don't get accident. Where they struggle for catch that boy, the ways they run that thief boy them for Bafu. Where they come from inside town for can kidnap people them. They don't get accident. 2 days ago, 2 of them, if you see wound for their foot, when I go try to send money, me cure them. Any man who na the year me when I want help those boys, them when I contact me directly, I go link, I go help when I make we try to help those our soldiers. We need funds. Or you go through Mama Wali and our SPS, and then they go come back for me. So when I hear me name the soldier the way you want me then kill him, and then I will explain for when I wait it happen.
1, na General Cross and Die of Tanka in Mancon. Number 2, na General A4 of Chom in Bafut. Number 3, na Supreme Commander Point and Kill of Mancon. Number 4, Commander Osama Bin Laden of Mankwi in Bafut. Number 5, Colonel Umaru of Foya in Bafut. Number 6, Colonel Ireza of Foya in Bafut. Anyone way it take decommission any one of these people or all of them, you will be rewarded handsomely. You will be
so when I hear now this John Igiawan, this Sakoi chief security man, it offer say you go pay money for people where they go kill Ambazonia freedom fighter them. When I hear if some man be the talk and say the people that they work with La Republic, no man no for believe. How they go and stop our war? If they take out all this general them, the only 2 commander the way they know for the list. Now General Cobra, when I be the overall commander for inside Meza, and you get a General a Tiger, we know for the Anahaji, 3 of them now. Only the 3 named that these are our leaders. Yes, there are problems inside Bamenda about kidnapping for ransom. Now the people in this way they even hell up with for fight them. So when I even remember the Quifor, they quit for them. Last time they come out with the tell and I said those are ADF fighters. They are working with us. They go bribe the money. They will begin to spoil picking their brain. This boy, they might call it John Igiwan, my country people. If you don't know, you might remember who we be. That way they go form that group where they call an ASC. Sakoya and Chris Anu then talk say all forces they must come under one command. This boy, me and he be the work for the Tigers of Ambazonia with Chair Martin and Mark Barata. All we be there for the council for day. Sako talk say they must give all names, birth certificate, ID card number for all soldier them. Say he want know who be who. You want know because when they want give money, they know make sure say money lost. We talk say no, we not give the name for our soldier them for people them. Then carry that name, put them for our chat group. Now Johnny gear one, he carry and go get for Sako. The next day that list he come on for Yaoundé for journalists and send for we say na list this way don't come for Yaoundé. For La Republique de Han. We name a phone number, ID card number for all the Tigers of Ambazonia. Now then leak them. They don't kill them all. Now the same boy he call General Ivor for bribe, he say me come out for ADF. He didn't have to come out, the same people me then go kill him. Now the same people they be say me then go catch General Arike, then tie him for kill him. Any person where the one shine for Ambazonia, they don't have a key big number and I got that move on for their hand. When we tell and say these people them, they work with La Republique for end this war, no be for justice, for bring back peace, where our people go continue for live in servitude and in destitution like substandard human beings under La Republique. Now the people them they work for do them, for spoil them. So the next time, even if they want follow them, all that they are gibberish, where they call an LGA, so that they don't wise all. Wanna be careful with this individual then. Now them they want pay money for kill all these soldiers then. If this soldier then also then die, wanna not be careful, they'll run cripple we for way it will take years for rebuild ourselves. Make una know she don't for ground zero, una hear or una listen or una take any instruction from these people then way they need to work for our interests. They carry the name Ambazonia, they want carry even the name of government, but in reality, these are wolves in sheep clothing. Una remember, Sumoli, time when Sumoli be there alive, we send Sumoli me go for inside CDC, go stop the CDC exploitation where La Republique be the exploit them for buy bullet them for soldier them. Now them, then same people they made them them. Now the same people then go kill Sumoli. Make una know where the people then be. 23 of our soldiers then hold them for inside Bui, the great state of Bui, then kill them. Make una not forget who were these people then they least. Una go suffer the same thing. And then they won't give any credit for Eric Tato because all man already knows Eric Tato na a criminal, na a war criminal. Person where they ask people they mean them cut innocent civilian their hands unjustifiably. But nevertheless, he don't expose.
Cash your sister with how much money? Over 40 million. For a period of 1 month or 2 months, don't put money in a stay account 40 million. Because yeah, she don't quite because want to protect the small girl for jail. But you don't cross your line.
So this one I think will happen. That way Cameroon military arrest Chris Anu Imami and his sister. Inside a bank account, na money that where Eric Tato they testify where they catch them for their hand. We know say they catch over 160 million total. The lawyer the way they follow that case they go testify. They catch them for their hand. Now bribe where they be bribe them, me then sell this struggle, then give deposit say their family since they didn't have a ground zero, they will hold them for their like deposit. If they no fit do it to La Republique one time, then they will catch another people then. How they be the fail for bring all my go attend that Swiss conference, now way La Republique go catch them. Even your own brother them, it be small brother we go be house for Tico. Now so that our restoration forces then catch our money for your hand. So these people are not representative of our liberation movement on leaders who are credible, who are selfless, who are just, who are fair-minded people, who are acting on behalf and on the interest of our people, not for personal interest. Let us focus on the leader of our war of liberation and the leader of the IG group and the partners of them. You have the Godidinka and all those people. Let everybody continue to focus to fight for this freedom. Make we not make the mistake where our forebears be that maker. Like Mukete, he come for SCNC, he go take and go find a job there for become big man for faker food. People the way they don't master the act of corruption. They know say when problem they like the one. People where they can't help us stop the problem, La Republique will give them position. That one is not go work out for this our struggle. We will focus for fight. We no go allow any mommy go for go negotiate on behalf of our people. We no be credible, we be corrupt, and we no go defend the interests of the people, but go to go in our own personal interests. When I be here and go for Switzerland, so when they talk say La Republic go first pay them for their money, way they will be injured. So when they ask their own a premium them, they will be willing for even lie. Meanwhile, people that they believe and get hope in something way, nothing good or which way they want them for their aspiration, it no go fit come from inside. So the Christiano, as soon as I know how they take on for our main topic today, but it be important when these people then they come to talk, so we're gonna know. This one are people that then be willing even for surrender against La Republic.
We move on, you don't support it, we'll lay down our tools. I have to be very frank, very frank with you. There is no other way. You have to give your money. You don't give your money, we will lay down tools, carry our hands on our head, surrender to La Republique du Cameroon, and that will be all. I just have
to
say it the way it is.
So the one at the Christiano. Now man this way, he talk say he want be a Secretary of State or na way to say Ambazonian leader. A leader way he be willing for surrender if they not give him money. When General Ivor he be start this fight, when Yaba show them, Benedictwa and Sheikh Abe they be train them, take them for daddy, train them fine. They be start for fight now empty hand, rubber gun. Because they know say an existential fight because they believe in something will be bigger than them. If somebody he talks say if we not give him money, he go surrender all this struggle, carry hand for head without shame, go join La Republique. It is show na say no be person will be credible, no be person will feel stand for their back, no be person will feel listen for ye. Because person where he go ignore the blood for our people where they don't die all. The blood for General Ivor, Mami Appiah, Baby Mata, and the thousands and thousands of unaccounted people where they don't die and those who they don't put them for prison for surrender because you no get money. The man now already a sellout. Real revolutionaries. Now people they then be willing to die for the people them rather than to live in the shame of defeat. Dr. Cho Ayaba, Seseko Ayok Tabi, they don't talk. Benedictwa, you have General Efang, big number. They don't say, over their dead body shall we surrender our right for independence. We would rather die than to see independence. And me as well, with my colleagues, Lucas Asu, we are resolved that even if somebody else go and negotiate for something less, we will live abroad, I promise you, and go into the bush and rather fight and give our life for freedom and independence of Ambazonia than live with the shame of defeat. There is no retreat for us. There is no surrender. There is no plan B for us. There is only one plan, the independence and return of our sovereignty to our people. We are fighting to give our people a chance to live free, where they can have freedom of speech, civil liberty, the right of self-governance to govern themselves, protect themselves, and be a responsible partner in the international community. We are not here to fight for money. We are willing and we will fight with our bare hands if it comes to that. We will not surrender. Surrender is not in our agenda. It is not in our vocabulary. We're going to know those people for who they are and we're going to abandon them completely. I go take una now for inside Bamenda before the one go for inside the big things and way I'll get them for presenter for today for una. Our anti-kidnapping squad, as una know, me as the czar, I coordinate our activity then for fight against kidnapping for ransom. I want to thank again General A4 and all our general and commander the way they for Bafut, where they try their best. We know say sometimes some of their picking them, they misbehave. But like General Efang, if you don't talk, now the responsibility for any general for bringing picking them under control. The vast majority of kidnappings, they be done by thieves them where they take advantage of this revolution. And we run the move fast on the ground with our anti-kidnapping squad to arrest those people, investigate those where they make calling, arrest them, and make sure say me them pay for their crimes, and make we send a strong message say kidnapping for ransom will not be tolerated in Ambazonia. I will bring una some of the case them where it don't happen for ground. Make gonna see how our forces them, they work so hard for make sure say make we fight, make gonna get a good space for live and for fight for our freedom. So I will bring this video, make gonna see how they then catch some of these kidnappers and where they did for inside Bamenda. This operation will be carried out by our squad. We're gonna see them.
Yes, wait to be your name. Your own name now, wait. Talk aloud.
Junior Joseph.
Your own. Robert Angie. Yes. When I work at book people that store so now be amber, eh? No. Yes. You guys.
So now the Peking and this, now people like this, where they terrorize our people night and day, give them sleepless night, taking advantage of the chaos of war to cause havoc and add pain on the suffering of our people during the wartime. When I listen for their interrogation.
Fufukon. Okay, now you there for that Fufukon place for old church. Now you be there, Oga. Who's that they gun on at the user? Who's that gun on at user?
I know the person get them.
You know the person get them, man.
You point out for me and man with you. Say they this thing with them, you don't have to say we talk about person. We use and shoot around for them day.
So the Peking and get gun, they go take gun for the gangster them where they manage these cartels in the center of our town, the capital city of the Savannah State, Bamenda, for terrorize our people. Wanna follow?
Una the work person get gun.
No, we see now market, we go for food market, no, we push truck the car. We see them for some store, we branch with the, see now then that the point we gun them, the point we gun. See if the animal with the year come for a mob, they will find with two. They do food market.
The boy and they will food market. They push truck too. They walk way to food market.
So this boy then they for food market where they provide the Peking the gun for Peking Waka, kidnap people, then Peking Waka thief for inside town. Would one call out all people for food market? If you know that boy where they call Smally, he push truck also. Where he get gun, now he give gun for the Peking and me the Waka terrorize our people. Contact me immediately. Even if you be a friend, contact me immediately. Make we handle this situation.
Tonton, na soldier them. Na Nangamboko them. They go sky gun them.
It's in a pay, no.
That's now we move open now.
Yeah, you see, you know it. Never did smoke on already.
I don't know. The joke point and say if they hear anything come up for we two or more.
You call him already.
You mind me?
They never go.
You know, call him. It talks if you hear anything come up.
But my name, weapon will go. Name na Smally. You say name na Smally. If you hear, you find me.
Smally, una the year.
It dey how?
They are staff here. You go to like you show.
Smally of this body built.
Then one man to I show one man for road. That mean they talk to my level and say they no pay they can chop.
Then boy, why you talk say na me?
This my own day now. Say wetin?
No, na say na some bed will bring am. But I bring am. He can go sell am.
Okay, you go thief bed can't give you say.
Yeah, we go thief bed can't keep our backside. He see and then take am. Then call me. I come. I take. He take am go sell am.
Who say on phone then?
I don't give phone.
So when I see,
yes, the store na go broke and the man do it to na go broke the store.
I demand, them man be Stephen of corner day. So if you sleep me and the man will come me say go. I bet deny me. You only you go come me.
Now other man
he tell me say if me I no go, if you bring me I no chop. He tell me say anytime they ever come say go thief me I need to go. Bet they ever come say me I go thief me I need to go. Me they ever sleep me for house. That will cut us on do me. I thought I know ever go thief me. He force me. He force me. I just thought no my go. Now he force me and if you want force me, they don't go to bookstore them. Plenty. You don't tell me.
You don't. Una don't broke how many stores for this town?
Me I don't book now only one store. We place the sell bread. We go carry.
No, I don't broke two. Before you want to play that different.
You know this man broke 2 stores.
Yeah.
And then you don't broke how many stores?
Yeah, now other man going to two. No, I don't broke. I don't broke from one.
You know.
So una the year now how now say the thief picking the thief for quarter. Thief for make them people they sleep, they get sleepless night, they not sleep in peace. Destroy, ruin people their life. Stealing, armed robbery, na a big crime. The trauma where people they go through when they go through experience of armed robbery, it be untold. That you cannot explain what they go through. And we don't live a country where people they need to take the law into their hands, because when they even catch these people, then give them for La Republic, their military, now even a worse thief. The next day they will even take that people them, add them for their gang, they will come from the house with gun for can kill you. So our people them were treated that they used to turn for mob justice. They catch chief man, they born and for born up. But we go build a country where we go to preserve people their right, we go to put them for correctional institutions them, so that they go fit come back and live a normal life within their community. We go to take care of our poor. So this picking them, now part of the networks them of picking the way they just suffer for quarter, they take advantage of this chaos of war, begin to intimidate our people, and they use now the name for Amber. So make our people that know so we will continue for to do whatever it takes to fight against kidnapping for ransom, as the governing council of Ambazonia, it mandate we for do am. We'll continue for the do. I want to thank all our commanders them for the wonderful job that they do am. And I will bring on even another one again. So other video for this our people them, for this kidnappers the way they don't catch them for inside town as well. Maybe gonna see them at least when I go know the wonderful job way our soldier they do am, the anti-kidnapping squad they do am on behalf of all una. That video, I need to see that video. For the meantime, I go bring a word from Mama Wali. Make it play, then I go take time for download that video for Cam, because this coming weekend we're going to get a big fundraiser. So we put out a word, make all man it ready, as we go to one get into a stage for bring in machine guns, and we go help for do the clean up work. When this vehicle for La Republic will be ambushed, we're going to bring them down with machine guns them. So make her bring a video from Mama Wali, now our big woman, the OGC, the overall coordinator for Ground Zero for the Ambazonia Defense Forces them, with this video clip.
Hello comrades, hi everyone, hello comrades. This is Comrade Mama Wali of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, the ADF, with the visionary mission of liberating while protecting and defending our homeland. Once upon a time, Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia in 1961 had its independence. Every day, neighboring La République du Cameroun kept invading our territory in the name of federation, dehumanizing us, treating us as second-class citizens or war captive, trying to assimilate us into their French system, which never worked. They tried to destroy everything they could and transfer everything they couldn't destroy to their own to their country. One day, our teachers and lawyers stood up and asked for the return of their judicial system as well as their educational system. That is when the criminals, illiterate beasts and terrorists rob our teachers and lawyers, especially our lawyers, into mud, destroy their robe, and show them that the gun was more powerful than the pen that we have always relied on. That is when we said enough is enough, and we started resisting. Because of that, their president declared war on us, and so we started fighting with stones, with den guns, with rubber guns. We move on to AK-47, M16, G3, machine guns, chain cutters, and what have you. Because of that, they decided to start parading our territory in armored car. Because of that, our bravest and finest engineer in their armory came up with the pop. Because of that, they ran away, and our territory is liberated. We have dynamic control. So now we are looking to stabilize our territory, because if we don't, these criminals and terrorists will re-infiltrate our territory by way of their Atanganji boys and their own criminals to take us back to where we were, and if not worse. That is why I've come to you today to ask that we all come together on May the 29th, 2021 at 5:30 Amber time in a Zoom meeting to raise funds to give our bravest and finest valiant soldiers in Ground Zero what they need to continue this noble job of liberating our homeland and stabilizing our homeland. We all saw the Akamanto phase 1 and what they are doing, and we are all coming together to make sure that the phase 2 is more stronger, more powerful, and more valiant, so that this journey can be short for all of us. We are all here today free because some people gave their all. It is time for us to give our all for our own freedom, of our own nation, so that we have somewhere we can call home. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all. Come one, come all. Nothing is small. $100 is 50 seats. $2,000 is 1 AK-47. $10,000 is 4 AK-47 with about 1,000 seats, which can actually be one crusade. So thank you. Hoping to see you all. And this is Comrade Mama Wali.
So thank you so much, Mama Wali. And I want to take una now for inside the great state of Bamenda still. I'll be very sorry. I need to try to adjust the videos. We get technical difficulties as usual. Make man no vex. So I want to bring out this video for these kidnappers and these kidnappers, the way they kidnap, they terrorize our people for Bamenda. At least for give una an eye view of the good job way una soldier them of the Ambazonia Defense Force Bamenda Brigade. They ran the do for fight this kidnapping for ransom. So at one time I set the video them. Unfortunately, oh yeah, there we go. I think they are all in place now. No, they are not in place. So now forgive me for these technical difficulties and wata. So, but it be very important before I take una for the main topic for today. It's a very long show today to make this presentation because our people are waiting, and yeah, everything now is set. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take una for inside the great state of Mezam, for the capital city of the Savannah State, for inside Bamenda in particular, as we fight this kidnapping for ransom. For sure, now wait away our forces they do our anti-kidnapping squad. They do a marvelous job. I want to thank our commanders them on the ground for the wonderful job that they do for investigate all the complaints the way they come and for track down these criminals and for stop this criminal activity them against our own people. The one of the one way they catch them, make a bring a make una see them.
They don't warn you. Look for ABK answer me. They don't warn you how many times? What did happen? You did think now wait. Open your mouth, man. You did take people that think say wait.
Now see him.
Say that ignorant. You know ever how many times since last year?
From today when I ever hear. Do you ever hear and I hear say this so?
When I take that money, say that man do it to you now.
I she don't
quiet. That money all be been how much? That money be been how much? Eh?
When I hear the amount of money where this boy they receive them for our people them, destroying and taking away the life of people. This type of money for our people where they suffer for make ends meet under occupation. Now almost their life savings. When I hear
God the price.
Why been 1 million?
2 million 600.
2 million something.
That man do it with you now. Now family member.
No.
You take the money say wait.
But
anyway, Mark give a message.
When I see here the Somali again. Somali for inside food market. We want Somali. He's wanted man. If we know Somali, we contact we, we provide the information, we go arrest him.
Take him. Wait, the man don't know you.
They know me.
They don't know you.
They know me.
They won't know you.
They know me.
You work a collect put it back. Man, just tell me. She's not quiet. When I look the face fire, now then so they work at they walk. They work a collect back them for they chop them rice.
They make like innocent.
But
when they catch you for night,
Look here, mama.
For night.
Say there be soldier there for tanker. If you see the face for your door, if you see the face for road, he just talk something for you, concern say be Amber. My brother, we na wipe her all. We na knock him so kill him. You get what you talk for population. For put them on Tariku, we don't take thing there.
And my brother tell you I'll be sorry. Next time I ever see me and see him say we shows I ever start any place when I ever see my ever standing. I beg. Anything if you do of me and do him.
Anything if you do man. Change. You walk outside.
For
how many years
Imagine the people where they take their money.
You the thief, so you know.
The trauma where the people they go through.
You know, he knows say you the thief. We don't want you how many times.
This message will go for any man.
You don't want you how many times.
Father, 1 minute 2 times.
2 times? You say what? Now 2 times we won't talk for you mean stop thief on Tadekun. Now minimum today. Since last year.
Yes, pa.
Since last year. Eh?
Yes, pa.
You choose for thief now.
No, pa, no choose for thief.
When I take that money, say that man do it.
Pa, me a small stand.
That money he do it.
Pa, man do no.
Now how much we do? Oh.
Pa, man do inside envelope they show.
And say it be na how much? Oh.
Pa, rough figure video that kind 1 million something go inside envelope.
1 million? Now only 1 million we did it.
I don't know, pa. I don't know. Count them.
This boy them, they can rob a family of over 2 point something million. This is a very, very traumatic experience where our people they go through. Innocent civilians where they never commit no crime. They follow the rules, they want independence, they shoot down for house every ghost town day. Boom! Boys like this, they just rush in, knock their door for night. Lies in and being Amber boys them. They even use the name of our camps, our barracks. They been a tanker, they come on for Tansang, they come on for Allah, they come on for A, they come on for B. With, at gunpoint, robbing these people, leaving them scarred for life, traumatized for life. Imagine the children where they don't go through this experience. When I feel this year, when I do one sorry. But for we to stand as a people and live in a society where these criminals will not exist, we have to be very, very tough. And when I say tough, you know what I mean. So this warning they go out for any man for inside Bamenda, any boy where you be an armed robber or where you do want try for use armed robbery. Your day will come. 99 days for a thief. When I see the vanguards of our revolution, the boys and where they don't stand selflessly, they will track you down and they will bring and they will deliver justice for you. So, fellow Ambazonians, I want to take una for go for inside our main topic for today. I saw around when I said today we want to discuss very, very important topic when are the issue for concerning petroleum. And it don't reach for a situation where I need to bring this one for public. Now things in this what we used to do and for background, but I need to bring about public because even the enemy they inside. So they are not ignorant of which way it happened. The only people they can be ignorant now are public. And would I make a pledge and the policy for the governing council for be very transparent and accountable to our people. So which way they go on for Ground Zero, similar scheme like the one way they be doing for Brassaris. It can be close to 1 year ago where some individual them, very suspicious individual them, then can gather people them all pet finger, all petroleum dealers them for inside Bamenda. Say they want make a union, petroleum dealers union, with the promise say they go use that union for make and for reduce the amount of checkpoints them. Because when they go bring finger or petrol, they don't come a lot of checkpoints, they take their money for road, they don't come, they need if you make enough money. One of our strategy for this revolution now for cut off from Cameroon, even physically, economically, and turn towards Biafra. In this policy, we will make sure say make the roadway the physically link both territory is cut, and to stop their importation and exportation between both countries, leaving only very essential goods that are required for survival for our people during this period of our liberation. Now, why that would discourage and would stop petroleum from coming in from La Republique in favor of petroleum coming in from Nigeria. These then they go on for a long time. Would encourage this one for the sake of separation and for the agenda of independence, not as a form to raise money or to take money from anybody, but to empower our people to be able to separate and to punish the Republic, to desensitize them from continuing this their illegal occupation of Ambazonia. So wait then they happen as soon as the year Chris Anu they come for declare lockdown here, lockdown there. Now due to this corruption we are going to expose them today for all na meguna sabi wait it go on. So it don't be this guy they call him my 90. Now I name that my nickname my 90. I know put his name now, I know put his face. But a man way they don't catch it first, we don't first arrest it, they release it with the hope say go stop it run now, go for Douala. It come back and end for Samson it can now inside protection of La Republique can stay in a Fayava hotel. So wait did they do now and I say they charge all man way they go buy petrol for Nigeria. 20,000 send a union fee for one trip. 20,000 they go take that money, they go settle both La Republique, their military occupation forces, and Ambazonia their forces for facilitate their traveling. Each trip, these guys are raising at least not less than 4 million from these people. They are now sending part of that money to Chris Anu. To Chris Anu. They are now in control, even to Chris Anu. And La Republique is involved. We are now seeing coordination between La Republique and these people and even Chris Anu. They try to manage the supply of petrol to raise up price and making more money for themselves. This is not money that goes to the boy. They take money and send to these people in America. So we have uncovered all these things. And we are coming today to ban this illegal union. The oil dealer, the petrol dealers union. If our soldiers, they will be instructed. If they catch any driver where it talks say they don't settle the general, that driver, all his petrol will be confiscated and poured on the ground. I'll give you the reason and I'll explain for you the scheme so that we understand the reason behind this decision. So what did they do? Now say start now say this boy then cancel the one time for reduce cut the amount of roadblock the way La Republique and Ambazonia fighter sometimes they interrupt them. Most Ambazonia fighters and where they used to stand like ADF at their control for that road them will get a barracks where it will be controlled by is it Commander Django? I think Commander Django for instance Kendem, if the control Kendem around that a cock border and all those areas it be handled by Commander Django. Sometimes we do checks on the road to make sure we know what is going in, what is coming out. Nothing to do with collecting money and stuff like that this thing have brought to our people now. And you also have a Target, Commander Target who is involved now. We heard Bali also is involved. A lot of people now have been corrupted because of this scheme. So in the name of reducing the amount of roadblock or checkpoints, these people force people to come under them. They make their executive and force all the union. It's not like these union people have a say in who is going to be in that executive or not. But my 90 bring these boys. Say all fingers say that they can make join for that union. It don't go now so the excesses they run too much. So they don't bribe La Republique them, their control points them for they all. They return the motor for checker, motor no for checker. If you know they for that group, you know what pay your money, they will seize your motor. If you is strong head, you resist them, they go even talk me La Republique, catch you go lock them, they will talk so you transport gun and bullet. For nothing. And they'll catch you go lock them. We now already hear of case of 5 different Ambazonian drivers the way they drive a cock road. Where they don't catch and go lock them because they need one join that union. They don't just set them up lie. You even get road the way they be used as a road they call a Mexico road. I know we begin to give too much detail, but you get road they call and say Mexico road. Where they use them also now road the night they go for a cock go come back and all those things them. Mexico road in Latina between Bali and Batibo, that area then I just construct the way they use them for facilitate trade, because like probably don't do everything to spoil all that roads then. So what's the way they go on now and say the top commander them for La Republique, they don't be involved. Chris Anu don't be involved because Nai we then see a person will be so corrupted where they feel approach me begin facilitate which way they do on for ground me this scheme it go on. They collect this money, they give them for some general them. They supply for some Ambazonian general them, so that me then begin the interrupt. Now not be just passage now. Instead for begin interrupt driver the way they need to pay money for them, and also it affect the soldier them, because soldier them where they dey ground they not really know what it happen. Generally now the same soldier they now they go there. Like the public, they now they understand saying that soldiers they come for this side, they go left the mid and do them. So the rasta gate we already get indication of collaboration where the flow for that way for those soldiers them right up to Bali. Now whether some of those groups them, the general them, they talk say, oh, we are restoration forces. Not that they are actually working for Sako or those people. It's because they want to be independent and have some leverage over the ADF leadership so that nobody can put eye on what they are doing. No man will put eye there for beginning to collect this money them, and it is affecting, it's bringing corruption. Eventually, it will transform fighters into people who are now protecting their stakes, as we saw in they use the trade for cocoa in the Savannah state. When we try to facilitate cocoa to go through Mavas, maybe people don't know that is why they are fighting to block Mavas, because we have asked our traders. You remember Dr. Cho promised them that he's going to look for a solution now that we banned the selling of our cash crop to La Republic, and they started to go to Nigeria. Now La Republic is struggling to block that access. So a similar case here. These people are now corrupting all the soldiers. I'm calling on our commander in Commander Target, please do not receive money from these people again. Do not receive money from these people again. Any soldier, any general way they take money for these people, say now in the name of Finge, or they call themselves na Petrol Dealers Union. Make una not take them. My 90, when I get that group, it work directly with Cameroon military. Cameroon military day for day. They feel the make una arrangement with small money, but eventually their ultimate game will be for take you out of game. Now, so when they will get familiarized with you, they will master your way. They will get you. Would I even hear say some forces that even drink with Cameroon military because they don't get a common interest for petroleum. They don't start to work together. And imagine a soldier where he start work with military. Tomorrow, military go tell you say, "Why me? If you give him money, me show another general and me then go kill him." So it is a big national security risk. That is why my office have taken the decision to ban this Petrol Dealers Union. It's banned. Any man will carry money. I talk for Divine in particular, where Nai be the assistant for my 90. Nai na the work I do the mafia. They tell Chris Anu, me declare all these people for control and for make more profit. What did they do now? Say they carry camion, buy enough petrol for inside a cock, cross border. Then Chris Anu go declare ghost town, make them block a cock road. Manfe a cock. Even for Manfe, it happened to Manfe. Manfe a cock road them. Then block that border. Then the price for petrol will go up almost double. Then they go sell them. Especially for Bamenda now, way the road for Bafusam, it don't block. It don't become a lucrative business for them. Then now they talk say we could declare lockdown, lock the borders, not because they want help for win Ambazonian revolution, but they want try for make more money for their personal use. Some of those commanders where they be involved, they run by moto. Some of them build their houses with those money. It destroy the people, their revolution and their prospect for become independent. And I'm ban them completely. Now that they restrict the union, now if it start to restrict driver and say for go a cock, for go buy petrol now 1 day a week. From that 1 day a week, for night time, this union executive them, the few one the way that they don't get that deal with these military people and this driver, the way they manipulate the driver them. The Cameroon military, it allowed them for cross border, even for night where they get curfew. They pass with their own petroleum. Then other driver they tell they say now 1 time in 1 week. As they make more money, they don't start get neck now. They talk to they don't declare lock border closing for the whole 2 weeks after they don't bring enough petroleum inside town for sell and became make money. They pour other driver them. Imagine the driver the way they don't lose their business completely, where they don't borrow money from Jangi, They don't take money for credit union and for start do business. They don't lost all their money. If you say how they will do, them now go figure report now for some other branch for Cameroon military where they don't know me they can intervene. They feel compromise national security. Tomorrow you want see people that they die when our people they don't open door for enemy for come for they can start becoming Kiwi. As I bring them for public, make it end. Make it end completely. I send a warning for my 90 way there for Douala. Make it stop for call any petrol dealer and divine from today. As from today, no collect 120,000 any finger dealer or petrol dealer where they collect your money. Una tell me, una pick una phone, una call me, una tell me. The general they don't get the information and they will tell una exactly that is the rule. Driver they will be free for go for inside ground one anytime they want to buy finger. Bring them anytime. Because now they restrict them for one day. That particular one day, like the Republic and military, they adjust their activity them and their checking of vehicles them. It facilitate things them for them. It make things them better for them. Now who did they suffer? The foot soldiers of Ambazonian fighters. The foot soldiers. For La Republic their side, their commandant the way that they send schedule for military people them for send dispatch them. That they benefit. That they benefit. So Cristiano there for there you collect your own money. They send your own money from ground zero. You need the shame. Shame no day for them. No shame. You just wake up, declare lock border. Because not the one for spike price for petroleum. Or people that need to get their freedom. Any man we want support struggle, he go do them for your own way. They already do them how they be done already do them. We for diaspora, now our primary responsibility for fund the liberation. People that are ground zero, they don't bear enough of the burden. And they don't suffer a lot for the people they hand way, now corrupt people, 419 people. So it be very important. Make this thing end. Make it end completely. From Ekok to Kendem area, all those areas. If we hear say any general he don't take money or any man don't pay money, any driver don't pay money, call me talk. We go begin to announce, tell the general people the way they on that way don't take that money. It is not acceptable. It is forbidden. Better me every driver begin gérer own way. Excuse me for use Egyptian language. Better me any driver begin gérer own way than Mona come people they can't enter shop. Nonsense. Some of the driving begin the set up driver them. The set up driver they catch driver life driver their name. Military people they catch people that driver them. Those drivers then are people they're master than that. They don't carry them go put them for up station day for La Republic Day. They will extort them, take money, use forces for begin catch driver, they move them, take them go inside bush, move all their money, millions upon millions, using it for personal use. So me all general them una not fine. All my place they una begin take care for picking them, una show them the right way, give them the right purpose, right political education. So I see my phone, my computer, they let's say it won't be hacked. I get the notification from my software. It be well protected now by an expert. So thank you very much for participating in this show, for following up this No Conny Talk Show. It has been a very long episode, and may God bless you all. We go end the show with this music from Bakosi land while we round up. God bless you. Capo Daniel signing out. Ciao.